Hello everybody and welcome back to my SkyFactory 3 series. In this series, part of what we want to do is build a smeltery and actually get iron tools. As you might be able to tell, my house is actually put together now. I'm not 100% sure I like the positioning of this and maybe the oak wood around it, but the stair bit is actually kind of interesting to me. I like that bit. The oak I'm not sure of yet. Got a nice bay window. And windows out the front. Let's see. If there's actually any other problems with audio or video, here is a little bit of information to help. Let me actually... Okay, that doesn't help much. VSync is off. I'm running on an AMD GPU. Display was at 30 Hertz, but now it is at 60. The reason it was at 30 is because it's a TV. And when I did it, it seemed a little bit better at the time. But now that I'm playing games on it, not so much. I am getting a better mic to record my high frequencies. And if you wonder what I mean by that, is I actually use two microphones to record my vocals. One of them captures the high frequencies, which right now that's a $20 XM8500. It does good enough, but I think better is in order. And the one that captures the lower frequencies is actually one that I custom built. For the first 4 episodes, I'm actually doing ADR on it, replacing the original vocal track completely, putting in some background music. Shout out to Kevin MacLeod. And I've got 2 of the episodes, and they should be uploaded. Actually, one of them's uploading right now. And I'll do the other 2 later on today. A little bit about what we're going to do in this episode. We built a cobblestone generator. And let's see what it makes to actually make a smeltery. Alright, we're going to need a controller. We'll just make one of each. Seared bricks. I'm of course grout. Snad. Gravel, clay, and sand. Alright. What am I doing? Oh yeah, and about this, just imagine that I'd snapped my fingers and then you cut back to this. I need to get this video done because it's 2.5 hours till I have to till it has to be live. And it takes me about 2 hours to upload. So, yeah. Alright, let's start breaking down some cobble. Another thing to note is I'm terrible at placing this, but I do not actually run Windows as my base operating system. What I mean by that is Windows does not run on bare metal. What I actually have is Fedora. So, Red Hat Linux, just think of it like that. Because most of the same stuff that's on Red Hat is on here. Because actually it is the bleeding edge version of Red Hat. So if you're going to make any specific suggestions, keep that stuff in mind. And speaking of Windows, I want to actually do a Battlefield 1 playthrough. I got to finish up setting up the Windows 10 virtual machine. And part of that being an issue, besides having to download Battlefield 1, is that Windows 10 keeps restarting randomly. And a side note to that is I use VirtualBox. And I also still need to pass through a GPU. I have a GPU to do that with, I just have to actually get it done. And I think that's all I had to say. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, we need to find our bucket. There it is. Take some water. Take a barrel. Definitely need a sand or snad. Oh, and FYI, if any of your suggestions is not to run an AMD CPU or an AMD GPU or not run Linux, yeah, that's not changing. Because I can do certain things on this machine that make it a lot easier to record. For example, I'm actually recording in OBS. I'm actually recording both the output from my DAW, from Reaper, and the output from Minecraft, but in OBS it's actually on separate channels. And the way I'm doing that is I have virtual audio syncs. Usually I won't have to actually pull both bits of audio from the OBS recording, but it is convenient to have it in case something goes wrong. And yes, I'm sure you could eventually figure out some way to do this with Windows, but I have a lot more experience with but with Linux in general at this point. Really, it's the fact that I got tired of Windows just deciding to randomly do its own thing and saying, no, this is happening now. Like, oh, force restart? Oh, you need this update, and we're going to force you to restart. Oh, someone spelled their name wrong in this piece of code? Nah, we're going to crash that for you. Hey, maybe you'll get a full blue screen. Yeah, everyone that uses Windows kind of gets what I'm talking about. Not saying that type of stuff doesn't happen in Linux, but it's a little bit more rare. But the nice thing about Linux is that when you do have certain issues like that, it is a little bit easier to recover. But that is actually, but the way you end up recovering is a bit of a double-edged sword, because you can do anything you want to in Linux pretty much. But the problem is you could very easily do something that would totally destroy your system. Well, your install at least. So yeah, double-edged sword, but you can do just about whatever you want. And actually, as an aside to the processor note, I don't see any Intel option for a CPU that's comparable to the one that I have. So I don't think I'll be changing anytime soon. Hello, tree. Alright, let's see how far this might get us. Might be faster if I could actually remember. That's interesting. Whatever. Yeah, missing sand. So smart. Don't know why I was trying to walk away. Definitely need to be over here. Let's see how far this gets us. Or actually, it'd be easier doing it this way. Ooh. Actually, I just need to clear that. I don't have certain materials now. I need to find something to burn. Alright, that should get us a little bit. How much does it actually give? Yeah, that's a pretty steep ratio right now. Right there. 1 whole block to 1 whole ingot. Alright, well that's doing. Let me... I don't know how many times I have to look this up. Iron piece. Gravel, convenient. I think this episode might actually go pretty quick. Saying that, that's going to jinx it. I'll just throw that at the furnace instead of actually putting it in the furnace. That feels like the thing to do. Alright, we got 14. Ooh. Tried to do all this off episode. I at least just thought of another talking point. Somebody will probably ask, why do you use AMD GPUs? Well, the fact is that I actually buy them for scientific computing. And in a certain portion of scientific computing world, AMD GPUs are actually preferred over NVIDIA. I'm not saying one is better than the other. They both have their place. It just happens to be that with what I do, that AMD is better to use. Alright. What has a decent burn time? Because I'm using slabs now. And while that's making, I can apparently get a little bit more cobblestone. Really aggressive with the wasting of resources over here. Let's see if that gets us anywhere. I question that achievement just a little. Well, anyway. Okay. So I'm going to make the controller, the tank, and whatever that is, the furnace controller. And the rest of these I can just throw around the crafting table. Let's see, 6, that would mean... Also, there's supposed to be drains too. Or faucet. That's interesting. I type in drain and faucet comes up. And if I type in faucet, the smeltery drain won't come up. And I've already made a mistake. Sand, clay, gravel. Okay, that's what it is. Wait, am I being stupid? Yes, I am. And just enough. That's how I like to do things, just by the skin of my teeth. This is not going to be too fancy of a setup. This might be a little bit of an awkward setup. Especially if I keep forgetting how I can place blocks. The faucet. Oh, I guess I was incorrect. I do need more seared bricks. Is there any more left in the furnace? Yes, there is. There we go. I need to probably just get more cobble. Some of this is probably going to be cut, though. And that might be all the cobble I get. An apple is not going to do a lot of damage. Yep, let's just throw that on the ground. Oh, it's that again. Well, anyway. Ooh, I'm running out of burnable stuff really quick. Now I'm just burning bits of my house. And while I'm doing that, let's try to make another couple blocks. Oh, I forgot I have another block here. Yeah, I think this might be it. As long as I don't manage to place it wrong. Okay, so the achievement book has to say something about this. Or it's in one of the other books. I think it's in one of the other books. That should be it. Huh. Right. Oh. It's been so long since I've read a book, I don't know how to put one down. And what? How are you supposed to use this? Oh yeah, I also moved the crucible. Okay, I think I know what it is. Alright. I probably need to plan a little bit better, but just kind of not the way I do things. Speaking of planning, paying attention would be good. No, not that direction. There we go. Still need a faucet. There we go, the most inconvenient spot. It's actually not bad. Just need a few more seared bricks. It's ironic because no, wait, they are seared. All right. By the way I understand the book, this should be all that's needed. Apparently, I don't understand. Alright, that's one of the missing pieces. Actually, wait a minute, is that all of them? Okay. What is the other one and why is it in the pack? I'm genuinely curious. Oh well. Let's get out the achievement book. We can tick this off. I'm going to go ahead and tick this off and show you why in a second. And did that. Alright. Extra bonus besides the house. Basement 27B. This would be our split level. It's extra convenient for if someone was to accidentally fall off the edge. And there's quite a few stairs to get all the way down. And jump. I almost actually fell between blocks. But yeah, this is basement 27B. And that's why I ticked that off. And let me check. That covers everything except actual iron tools. You know what? Next episode. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, please support the channel. Thank you. And goodbye for now.